In this peace we shall peace together. Our peace of mind as our written submissions to our dear mom. Who knew we can be before you? When learned friends bow before you, pleading their cases with very serious faces. My lady, our ladyship, for us is smile with our faces today. As we welcome you to the great Chuka girls. Welcome home, our girl, your ladyship. When we heard your coming, and we shall perform before you today. To be honest, yesterday's sleep deserted us. It looks like a dream. We remember that day like a dream, when you were declared the winner of the ultimate contest for CJ. Our role model CJ. Our very own CJ won number plate. CJ won number plate set foot at Chuka girls. We can't keep calm. Wow. But the dream comes true for sure. Today, we welcome you to the great Chuka girls. Welcome home, our girl, your ladyship. We are aware that you issued a court order recently to stop the implementation of the finance bill. Our history teacher told us while teaching us functions of government, judiciary top on list. At least that has some pocket money for me today. For 1.5% hasn't been deducted. Even if it's for a short while. You have saved me today. Otherwise, that would only come with a newspaper and the bare set book we teacher asked for. Long live daughter of our land, our role model. When we grow up, we want to be like you. Welcome home, our girls. Your age.
Bwana ni kiongozi wangu.
Amen.
Tena ni kiongozi wangu.
Amen.
Ananipenda
leo kuliko jana.
Baraka zake hazikuishi. Si kama binadamu badiliki.
Ananipenda leo kuliko jana.
Karibuni sana shule yetu Fiji. Tuli kama maji mtungini. Tuwapashe papa hapa bila rapsha. Hii shule ni kama soda. That's why tukifungua tunapewa opener. Karibu kwa hii shule. Ukitaka tukutrain, baby kuja na gari moshi. Hii shule ni shule kubwa kama Lions, Mangu na Starehe. Juu wakati wowote unapoingia kwa gate, una feel starehe. Tunashukuru alumni wote kutukumbuka tu. Tunashukuru kuungana na mwalimu mkuu. Tunashukuru kuungana na mwalimu mkuu. Tunashukuru jaji mkuu kutushika mkono. Tunashukuru alumni wote kutukumbuka tu. Nyinyi ni wale wasee, mnakunywa soda gani? Endeleeni kunywa. Juu hiyo soda ni tamu sana.
Wageni ni baraka na kuna pia wale wamekuja na techno. Lakini baraka zao hatuwezi zikataa. Hatuwezi take. No. Hata ukiuliza mcheza piano haizi sema pia no. Mwalimu wangu wa hesabu aliniambia hii life inahitaji ujanja mbali na SAGs, vector, lazima matrix, na kwa vitabu pia lazima matix. Na nani alisema kibogoyo hamjui Mungu juu hana Mola? Nitawapa hadithi fupi ya bongo. Darasani nilizubaa nikaanza kwenda fongo. Nyimbo zile nilisikiza ni za bongo, ndio zinichemshe ubongo. Lakini darasani mimi bongo lala. Nilipenda usingizi hata mwalimu akifunza nilikuwa nalalamika. Mwalimu wa kemia akifunza formula ya oksijeni niliona O2. Lakini msifedeke kwa sababu baada ya kumwona mama yetu amefua dafu, mama yetu mpendwa Koome alinifanya nikome tabia hizi mbonoko, kwa kuwa sahihi na lenga juu. Alipokalia kiti kikuu mahakama ya juu, Nikakumbuka Njuri Cheke waliamua kesi ni juu Meru, na mama yetu pia ni wa kutoka kwetu Meru. Kwa hivyo yeye ni mkuu wa Njuri Cheke isiyo ya Meru, lakini iliondoka juu yao ni ya Nairobi.
Kuliko jana, Yesu nipende leo kuliko jana. What a day, a brighter day indeed, a day with a new beginning, a new dawn at Chuka Girls, a day when Chuka Girls is seeing a river. ICT and innovation at its best report. Our infrastructure restructured without fracture by our very own CJ1 number plates, like a miniature and a statue to behold. A dream achieved. Chuka Girls rising, high and high flying. Rise with us. Welcome home, our girl. Your age.
I would like to say that today we are gathered here to celebrate the fruits of hard work. It is an education day. It is a prize-giving day. And many of us are going to be gifted. But we know that as much as everyone will not get a gift, but we shall all get knowledge. And we are happy that you will drink from the fountain of knowledge that is here with us in the person of our very own girl, the Chief Justice, Mother Koome. A brief history of the school. My lady, as you are aware, Chuka Girls is an extra-county Catholic-sponsored school that was founded in 1968 as a commercial college. It later became a commercial girls' high school because it was offering commercial subjects. And then over time, it was taken over by the government. That was in 1972. And it offered the first EACE, that is East African Certificate of Education, in 1975. So we have been there for a while. The school became double stream in 1989, and it was upgraded into 3 streams in 2001. And today, my lady, that is 2023, we are 5 streams strong. Our school motto is today's effort, tomorrow's success. And we can say it has been personalized and personified by the person of the CJ and other dignitaries, like our old girl there, Dr. Mary Muyandi, the commissioner with the Public Service Commission, that the effort they put that day, today it is a big success. The functions of the school. Chuka Girls, besides being a learning institution, it is also a center for Koome. That is Kenya Education Management Institute, and also a Simase Center. So we normally hold training here. We have a center that accommodates all the schools from the county for training of Simase programs. Enrollment. The school, my lady, has grown tremendously from 640 students in 2015, and today we have grown to 1,209 students. This is more or less double of what was there in 2016. Academics. And before I go to academics, my lady, I want to say that the tremendous growth in enrollment is a clear signal that the community has faith in the school. They believe in the school and they have great confidence. Academics. In KCSE, my lady, we are actually a force to reckon with in the sub-county and in the county and even in the region. And in the Tharaka-Nithi County, we are the best public extra-county girls' school the best public extra-county girls' school. These are the scores that we have had over the years from 2019. We have been at a mean of C+, 2019 of 6.67. 2020, we got 7.44, which was also a C+. 2021, we went back to 6.74, and 2022, we are at 6.80. All of them C+, Madam CG. Transition to university. We have had many girls qualifying to the university, my lady. In 2019, we had 97 university entrants and 77 diploma. We had a very small, negligible percentage of students who didn't qualify for a diploma and certificate. 2020, my lady, we had 145 students qualifying for university and 47 for diploma. 2021, 104 university entrants and 72 diploma. And 2022, that is last year, we had 132 girls joining university and 83 diploma. So we have not let you down, my lady. The fire is still burning. In pedagogy, guest of honor, my lady CJ, we have integrated ICT in our teaching and learning through the introduction of cyber school. This has gone a long way in animation of concepts and mostly in sciences like chemistry and biology and even physics, which makes the subject more or easier to understand because of the use of images, the use of color, and the use of motion. In co-curricular activities, my lady, the school has gone far. We take part in music, we take part in drama, we take part in sporting events. And this year, as I'm standing before you, my lady, we have 7 items that have qualified to proceed for nationals next month at Nyeri. 7 items have qualified. All of them were number 1. We had only one number 2. Security and the safety measures, as you have seen when we are going to the class and the dormitory, Madam CJ, our school is practicing the policy of the Ministry of Education that our doors and our windows open outwards. We also have CCTV surveillance cameras. We have guards that are guarding the school 24/7. We have the perimeter fence around the school. We also have razor wire that we have fitted in the most sensitive parts of the school. That is the dormitory area and the farm, so that we can keep off the people who would want to come and pick what does not belong to them. Community participation. My lady, our students and staff have participated in several community-based programs. They have visited several homes, and I want to name just a few because I know you're one person who loves also to see those that are less privileged. We have been able to interact with the children at Kibumbu Small Home. Our students have also visited children home at Toro Center, that is in Meru County, and in Kabone Children's Home, and the Togororo Children's Home in Meru Central. So our school is a preferred also a preferred venue for weddings, for church, women, and youth seminars, and for conferences. So these are activities that take place here when the schools have closed. Stakeholders' involvement. My lady, our school has been able to host a number of stakeholders here in our soil. For example, these are include but not limited to, we had former CS Dr. Ambassador Amina Mohammed, also Professor Margaret Kobia, who was the CS Public Service. We have had quite a number of members of National Assembly coming over for activities in our school. We have hosted officers from Ministry of Education, both TSC, headquarters, region, and county. National and county administration, they have been interacting with our school quite on a number of occasions. Media personalities, to name just a few. So this is a place where stakeholders have really been involved in the day-to-day running of the school. Parent participation. Our chief guest, my lady, our parents have done us proud. And as you can see by the great numbers that have turned for this meeting, all what you see is their effort and sweat. They have supported the school tirelessly in the programs that we roll out. We value our parents very much because without them we can't be. Government of Kenya, I want to salute our government because through the support from the Ministry of Education, we have been able to receive infrastructure funds and capitation that has enabled us to do quite a lot in this school. We also have received very many textbooks from the government, and the students, I think we have attained a 1-to-1 book ratio in almost all subjects. Projects, my lady, from the school savings, we have been able to do 3 classrooms and 1 dormitory. From RMI and TIG from the ministry, we have done 4 classes. We have done 1 laboratory. We have done 1 dormitory that comprise of ground floor and first floor. We have done 1 computer lab, and we have also received 2 CBC classes from the government. Isn't that good support? Other activities or achievements that we have made so far, we have introduced the grade cows in the school. You can see the cows are healthy. We have also been able to put our corporate colors in the school. We changed the color from white and blue to the color of Chuka girls, which is a red and white and black. We have equipped 2 science laboratories. We have refurbished the school bus. We have done the shelters at the car park. We have done a basketball pitch right there. You can see it is tarred or tarmacked. We have paved the school, and we have done the razor wire that I talked about. And just before I conclude, my lady, we also have challenges. And among the challenges that we have is that due to the tremendous growth of the school, we find ourselves struggling to have adequate staffing. So we have a shortage of teachers. We have engaged a few on BOM terms. We also have a big challenge in infrastructure, my lady. That you have seen the congestion in the classes. The dorm that you have visited may not have seemed very congested, but we have serious congestion. We have only tried to make it look very nice so that you don't get into a congested dormitory. In conclusion, my lady, I want to say that as a community, we value teamwork and hard work, and our school has done exactly that, and that is why we are here to celebrate the fruits of hard work. Our common dream as a family is to take this school to the next level. I thank God you are here to support us. we want to create that very seamlessly so that we see our girls glow like you are glowing, having succeeded in the academics. So I'll finish by saying this. In your walking, be brisk like you do. In your talking, be an inspiration like you have just done at Chuka Boys. That is from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. As a school is known by its products, the president of the Supreme Court is our product. So you know our school. God bless Chuka girls, and God bless all education stakeholders. Thank you.
We are here with you a few years ago when I was a member of parliament. We were coming to recognize the school. We are with your friend, the Commissioner for Public Service Commission today, Professor Mary Muyandi, who is here today. And at that time you were where Judge Kimaru was in Nyeri. And just by being here and being danced for and blessed, we are now in another place. So this is where blessings happen. Because Mary is now, that time she was a lecturer in Nairobi University. She's now one of the few commissioners of Public Service Commission. You are the president of the Supreme Court. And Mudhomi Njuki is the governor of the Rakanidi County from an MP. So when we live here, other things may happen, even to those who have come to be with us. So that the girls know that this is a place where blessings happen. And again, we are here and we appreciate to be here. Allow me to recognize a few politicians who are here. I may not give them an opportunity to speak because we have to recognize this is a program for school, and therefore there might be not a lot to say in the field of politics, except to support the cause. Let me recognize the area MCA, Bwana Murithi Gaturo, tumpigie makofi. We have the MCA for Mwembe Ward, who is also the majority whip in the County Assembly of the Tharaka-Nithi, Jones Kinegeni. We have nominated MCA for the Tharaka-Nithi County, who is also deputy whip, Wanja Karuku. And the others are big giants in their own way. They will not allow me to recognize them. Let me just give them 1 minute each to introduce themselves, just in case I get titles wrong. You know, sometimes they live here, they go to Nairobi, get titles, which I may not be aware when I'm here. So I'll start by giving opportunity to George Getonga Murugara, the MP for Tharaka, who is also the chair of JLAC in the National Assembly. Just briefly, just to say hi to the congregation.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Asanteni sana, Your Ladyship, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, the judges who are here, Lady Justice Getari. I recognize Mr. Justice Luka Kimaru. I can tell you something about it, whether you believe it or not. He may confirm that we once shared a school, Kabarak High School, when we were doing A-levels. I have Mr. Justice Charles Yano. We also shared a university when we were doing our law together. He's the Land and Environment Judge here. And the other senior guests who are here. Your Ladyship, thank you for inviting me to come today. You actually called me personally. I was humbled even before I got the invitation from the school. And thank you for inviting me. Today we may not say much, apart from to say I have an association with this school. I came with my wife, Angelica Kateria. Please wave. That's my wife. That's my lady with a small L. The Chief Justice is my lady with a capital L. That's a distinction. Many years ago, about 20, slightly over 20 years ago, I came with her. I was a young advocate. She was a young wife with one child then, to visit some young lady who is actually my relative. She was in Form 1 or Form 2, I may not remember very well. But my sister, who is number 8 in our family, was a student here those 20 years ago. and I'm proud she's here today. Mary, where are you? Can you wave? There she is. She's now a big lady. That time she was a small girl in a red uniform. The net effect was we came to visit, and we are proud to be associated with this school. Governor, asante sana. We will do the best we can to support this school. Just a few things as an advocate, I say thank you very much, Madam Chief Justice. When I came to your place, you actually undertook to renovate for us the Mariband Law Courts. The contractor is on site. I am extremely proud about that. Extremely proud about it. Number two, we have Mara here in Chogoria. They do not have a law court. As the chairman of the Justice and Legal Affairs, and you as my Chief Justice, I'll be coming to you. We lay down the plans to see to it that Mara 2, which is Chogoria and Kiaganguru, they are able to get a law court. And finally, you know, I'm a member of Parliament. Parliament and judiciary and the executive are independent entities in the country, but we are interdependent. I really thank you because you supported both the executive, you've supported the Parliament, and then vice versa, each of us have supported you. I promise as a member of Parliament and the chairman of the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, we continue to support the judiciary. We also ask judiciary, please extend the support to us so that we are able to serve these Kenyans who do not know the distinction between the three arms of government. They only know one government that is supposed to serve them. With those very many remarks, thank you, Governor. I would have said a lot more, but we don't have time. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
I'm happy to know that you are a product of this good school. And I have captured quite a lot of sentiments from quite a number of speakers, including the regional director, who has brought a basket of 10 million for this school. Can you clap for him? I also captured quite a number of issues from my sister, Chief Principal Madam Muteri, who is my friend. I used to be a parent here one time, and I'm happy that you can still remember me, and you used to treat me so well as a parent. That time, Zikukuwa Senator, that where I have heard you talk of so many things that the government has done. But Madam Justice Koome, with you due respect, now that you are here, and you are the wewe ni karigeto, sawa? Please give this school a facelift. Madam Koome atupatie facelift ya shule. We want this school to reflect nyayo za Chief Justice wa Kenya, who also doubles as the President of the Supreme Court. It should be a model school, because I'm sure with your experience, with your interactions, we can benefit a lot from you. Hiyo ni ukweli. Alafu, Madam Justice, we seriously need to have a conversation as a country. You know, hatuwezi kujenga nchi kwa misingi ya mandeni. This Finance Act is a critical tool, and the project means well for this country. Hatuwezi every time we want money for the school tunakimbia kwa wazungu. We must generate our own money. Right? Tutafinyika tu kidogo mwaka moja mwaka mbili, but I'm very sure tutasimama kindete kama inchi. So Madam Justice, I have captioned what my brother Muruara has said. We are interdependent, judiciary, executive, legislative, but we need each other. As a country, we need to move forward. I'm happy, Mheshimiwa Governor, because my core responsibility, the constitutional responsibility of a senator, is to mobilize resources from the national government. That is underlined in the Constitution. And I'm happy, for the first time since the inception of devolution, serikali ya Mheshimiwa Ruto has been able to devolve all funds for the 7 counties, not even a single coin from the national government. Zote zimepatiwa Mheshimiwa Governor Muthomi and other governor. And I'm happy, Mheshimiwa, because my role is to oversight. Away from mobilizing resources, I must come to the ground and see whether that money is being spent prudently. I can authoritatively report from this podium that I'm happy with what you are doing as a governor, because across the board nikienda every ward I can see some activities, barabara zinatengenezwa, and definitely that's what we want as a country. Kana tukwenda ndobeto, si ndio tunataka namna hiyo? So we need the money. We need the money, Madam Koome. We need the money as a country, and you know there is no respect in begging. Hakuna heshima kwa kuombaomba. Sawa sawa? Tujikaze kamba, tujifunge mshipi for 2 years to generate our own money so that we can be respected across the board as a country. That is basically what we require. Ya mwisho, Madam Chief Justice, and all protocols observed, nimeona manjudges wengi, my brother's precisions, my brother Gaturo used to be my chair budget. He is very competent in my sub. When those girls were studying here, I could see very many chief justices from these girls. Can you please clap for those girls? I could see members of parliament. I could see women reps. I could see very attitude-based people. Please, parents wa Chuka, community ya Chuka, and anybody who is a stakeholder in this school, please clap for yourself, because we are molding a future generation for ourselves. Ni ukweli hapa ni uongo? Ya mwisho kabisa kama sitaongea ingine. You know, I know hapa tuko watu wengi hata kutoka Kenya mzima, because of course this is a national school. Si ni kweli bwana Motweli? But of course tuko na wazazi wa Chuka, Tharaka-Nithi yote iko hapa. Mimi nasema asanteni sana kwa kunipatia nafasi ya kuwa seneta wenu. Nanka iwa mtukuruma mchuka, nanga kwintiga kirumi nkago tikagitendora mturuma mchuka ka mwethera. Nonto bobo ando dire nanga yobo mbakobore atiga taya. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
Allow me, for the interest of time, now that as politicians we've taken a bit of it, just to summarize what I needed to say here, and I'll keep it very brief. One, I want to thank you on behalf of the people of Tharaka-Nithi for collaboration that is there between the judiciary and our county, despite the fact that we have independent arms of government. We are fighting illicit brew in this county. We have said we cannot grow our county by having a drunk community, and therefore we have seen very good collaboration, because most of the people who want to do illicit business normally ends up in court, which is supreme, but they have been doing justice because they're good referees, and we urge them to continue the same way. If we have to be hard, let us be hard together. Don't hear one of us separately and issue orders. We really appreciate that. Allow also Chief Justice to appreciate that you are doing everything possible to ensure that our 3 sub-counties get a court. As the county of Tharaka-Nithi, or the government, we are willing to give you land in Mahara constituency in Chogoria. We have already given you land in Kadwana to build a high court, and be very happy for you when you finish that court in Marimanti, so that we can have back our social hall that we have given you to use as a court in the meantime. Here in Chuka, you did us proud by giving us a high court. It is our responsibility now as a government to extend the infrastructure that is everywhere up to the door of the High Court, to ensure that you don't walk on tarmac, then you enter the court, you enter court with matope. So we promise Chief Justice this morning, as a government, we shall cabro around the courts so that we can have a clean environment. Lastly, in our ask, we know the judiciary is independent, and we cannot in any way dictate, because you are referees. Even if you see 2 teams that one is very weak and the other one is strong, you have to be fair, because even the weaker one needs fairness. So when they lose fairly. All we are asking for in this issue of the finance bill is that now that you've come at a time when you are supposed to set up a 3-judge bench, we ask you to do it expeditiously, or in the shortest time possible, so that we can be heard as fast as possible, so that the winners can have their day, and the losers can have their tears on the same day, so that the country can go forward, so that we don't have to keep on doing back and forth. It could be one of the reasons why we have the Mandamano that is being fueled by a uncertainty of finance bill. We are not saying that we are dictating to where you should go. You are the people who will listen to us and know who is right. But please, let's not keep it any longer. It will help us to be able to sort out the stalemate. Madam Principal of the school, the county government of Tharaka Nithi has been supporting students in this school as a government. As a governor of Tharaka Nithi for a long time, I've been supporting about between 2 and 5 students. This time, I have 4 students who I do full scholarship for, using my foundation in this school. And as a good gesture, I would like to promise you that starting now, you can give me 4 more. It does not matter where they come from, because the ones I support are from Tharaka Nithi because they come to my place and I get to pick them up. Kenyan children are Kenyan children. They are ours. So it doesn't matter where they come from, give me another 4. We will be able to support so that we can be able to make the lives of the girls at least have a bright future. Because we look forward to having another Chief Justice from this school. And as I came today with the invitation of the Chief Justice, I was feeling very shy, because last time I came here, I was carrying about 4 trophies and I was a member of parliament. So this morning I asked, now how will I land here again? And now I'm a governor and I have nothing and the girls are watching. I didn't even know the parents are there in bigger numbers than the girls. So I prayed to God to give me something to be able to leave behind. And I thought of 2 things. One, we need to reward results, and therefore came with a trophy, which I'll present to you later, or even now, for you to give to reward any category that you want to reward. Then I remembered my days at Chuka High School. As a student, you know, sometimes you are my son normally tells me that daddy, we usikule hii sana kwa sababu mashini ni mzee, yangu ni mpya. Meaning the digestive system, the young ones is usually faster. They have a higher metabolic rate. You give them breakfast at 8 and by 10 they are looking for food. So when we used to get even a slice of bread, that used to be our day. So I brought bread with me, and with your permission, Honorable Chief Justice, I would ask the school, not school captain, now they're called presidents, because I don't want to give this to the head teacher or to the teachers. I want to give it to the students. I brought bread, and the ones that want to eat bread. So the school had to come, I give them bread. So this is bread of 100,000 for the students. Then Mrs. Mutwiri, thank you. The Member of Parliament of the Tharaka constituency has decided you can also add a soda, 20,000. Thank you very much. It is solely for you, not for the teachers. Senator also says that that bread can have blue band or butter with 30,000 Kenya shillings, where the students can have something good. Thank you. And Mrs. Mutwiri, this trophy from the Governor of Tharaka Nithi, you can use it to reward any category that you want to in the results that we have today. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Your Excellency, the Governor, our elected leaders, the honorable judges, the principal, the teachers, the parents, the BOM, BOG, my dear fellow girls of Chuka, girls, very, very distinguished guests this afternoon. A very good afternoon to you. Salaam alaikum. Praise be to God. Amen. What a joy to be here this afternoon. I was accompanied by my colleagues from the court, from the judiciary. I did not come alone. I came with the Honorable Mr. Justice Luka Kimaro, a judge of the Court of Appeal. Please come here, come right here. The Honorable Lady Justice Ruse Getare, the Honorable Mr. Justice Yano. She came, my friend, Mrs. Nancy Steinman, please wave. She's a dear friend of mine. We have a program of mentorship, and the head of that portfolio of mentorship, because besides being judges, wearing robes, there are other things that we do as judges. So the Honorable Mr. Justice Luka Kimaro, a judge of the Court of Appeal, is the one in charge of mentorship. Please say something to these people. He is a judge in Nyeri.
Yes. My lady, my boss, Lady Justice Martha Koome, the Chief Justice and the President of the Supreme Court, Your Excellency, Governor Udhomi Njuki, my schoolmate, Itonga Murugara, and his beautiful wife, yes, the Senator, parents, invited guests, and my students. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, I'll just say something, one thing only, and it is to the effect that upon our appointment, assuming office as the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, being the first woman Chief Justice in the Republic of Kenya and a mother, she told me that we must start a mentorship program whereby we'll encourage our young ones to do very well. And she bestowed me the honor of chairing that office. And that mentorship program has 3 components. The first component is to encourage our secondary school students, both boys and girls. Yes. Today we are in Chuka, girls. On Friday, we'll be hosting boys who will come and visit her. Yeah. We'll be hosting 3 boys' schools who will come and visit her at our office. Yeah. And then the second component is to encourage university students who are doing law. And then the third component is to encourage, we have a program, an internship program, which we'll launch this financial year, which we will encourage the newly admitted advocates, where they will do some internship program for a period of 1 year, courtesy of her lady, Martha Karambu Koome. So thank you very much, Chief Justice, for caring for the children of Kenya. Yes. You've come out and you have helped us well. The Form 4s of this school would like to clap for you. One clap. Can you stand up? Yes, stand and clap for them. Wait a moment. No, everybody keep quiet. It's only them clapping. Form 4s, can we start? Yes. Start. 1. Thank you very much, my lady.
Thank you. My emotions were so high. I could not believe that you took all this effort to make this such a wonderful occasion when I visit my old school as an old girl, the alumni. We even had a session together to see how we can do more to support the schools. So thank you very much, Professor Mere Mwehandi, for bringing us together as alumni. And thank you all the old girls for the sacrifices you've made. I know some of you came as far as Mombasa and other far places so that we can convene here today, celebrate this good day. encourage our girls and really fellowship with them and encourage them. Thank you. I cannot say thank you enough. And what a beautiful day this one is. I have very special message from the CS, State Department, Ministry of Education. I had invited specifically the CS, the Honorable Mashogu, to be with us today. He sent me a very passionate letter of apology, but we've been having discussions with him about this school and how the ministry can support this school, where the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya and the President of the Supreme Court came from. And he has, like the director, is it the Director of Education, who said, thank you very much. I have the letter with me, where the Ministry of Education has pledged to support Chuka girls with Kenya shillings 10 million in the year 2023-2024 financial year towards your infrastructure improvement. So indeed, this is not all. We'll continue working hand to see that the school is supported, to change the face of the school, to look as beautiful as the girls. Girls, you look awesome. You look so beautiful. I wish I could come here every day and enjoy seeing you and interacting with you. God bless you. So for me, it is such an incredible moment for me to be back here to reminisce on the times when I was young like you, when we went down the river Naka to fetch water, as His Excellency the Governor shared with the boys his background when he came to Chuka High School then in 1982. Me, I came here in 1976. So by 1982, I had gone through some rough edges, but I was still standing. That life experience that Your Excellency shared with the boys is very profound. What the governor told the boys, he didn't tell you girls, is that he wore shoes when he reported to Chuka High School for the first time, but he didn't know he could wear them from home. He came carrying them in the box. Then he was told, why didn't you wear them? Go there, wash. He had never seen water running from a tap. For me, when I came here, the water was scarce. We would fetch a pail for yourself and another one for the kitchen. But along the way, there were put some mabati bathrooms there. Everything was mabati except that building, another one there. The laboratory, where we used to do typing, the typing hall, and dorm number 4, which was far off. Those were the only permanent stone structures here. Everything else was mabati, including the dormitories where we slept. So in those mabati cubicles, they actually put a shower, and for me, the first time I saw water coming from up. I was equally mesmerized, Governor. What this means is that the background of where we came from, because now we were telling the boys, look at the man who had only one pair of shoes. Today he has a crochet of shoes. Today he has a walk-in wardrobe full of suits. He told us he had only one shirt, which he secretly used to wash at night, wring it until it was ready for him to wear the next day, and nobody knew he had one shirt. Today, I don't even think he can count the number of shirts that he has. So what this means is that nobody should put us down because of where we come from, because of our status. When we are here, we are equal, and the sky is the limit. God is our keeper and our provider, and he distributes his mercies equally to all of us. We are entitled to do well because we can only be enemies of our own selves. We can only limit ourselves by putting it in our minds that we cannot do well. We struggled a lot here when we come for a small mentorship. We will tell you what we went through. This was a commercial college. It transitioned to become a secondary school, but it was commercial oriented. We were trained to be secretaries. I am a perfect secretary. I can take dictation in shorthand. I can type, I type my own judgments. And the English I learned here is the same one I speak in the Supreme Court. I have spoken it before the UN. They say I have an accent. I tell them even them they have an accent. They leave me alone. We are in the greatest school, and nobody should put us down. I remember I have come here to speak to girls before. And that time, even before I became a judge, I was an advocate practicing. Those days, I didn't even see myself becoming a judge and becoming the Chief Justice. But what I was telling my fellow girls is that nobody should belittle your school. This school is great. Because the same teachers who are teaching here, and today the same ones teaching Alliance, are we lacking anything? No. So let us make the best of this opportunity that God has given us girls to be at Chuka girls and make the best out of it. I am very, very encouraged by your performance, and I'm continuing to look forward even to greater success from you. When I look at you, you are so confident, you are so inspired, and I see nothing coming between you and great success. So today we are here with dear parents, guardians, to celebrate not only your exceptional achievements, but also to celebrate the importance of education and the boundless potential that we have in these girls of ours. So I congratulate you all, for those who have excelled for your academic and co-curricular activities. I also commend the teachers and parents and guardians for offering support to these girls, guiding them, counseling them, and giving them whatever is required for them to be in this school. In particular, I join in congratulating the 2022 class for upholding the tradition of excellence. In fact, when this occasion was being organized, and I spoke to a few, including the Honorable Murugara, whom I revere very much because he sits in the committee that decides whether the judiciary will have money or not. And he told me he has a lot of respect for this school. And another one actually told me, I think he used to be a chief, whenever he spots a girl from Chuka girls, they distinguish themselves by the way they walk with confidence, they carry themselves with dignity. So we are here to celebrate all of you, and we expect that you will continue to uphold the tradition of this school. I know you are on the right trajectory of performance, great performance in your academics and also in the co-curricular activities. The dance, the poems, everything demonstrates that you are poised for great things, dear girls. So we are here for the Education Day, and we know the importance of education. I need not to speak to it. It is a transformative tool, and it can bring great changes in our lives and in our communities and in our country. I was telling the boys, you do not have to belittle education or listen to the naysayers who tell you that there are so many graduates who are unemployed. Have you seen people trying to be governors and they have no degree? Have you seen how they sweat? So please take this education seriously, remain in school as long as possible, and bring us as many degrees as possible. So we are together in this journey. When I stepped here 44 years ago, I remember my mother brought me and she did not know how she would go back because we came from Mero Town, Kakoromone, Mweteria. My mother had never traveled this far. But when we came here, I felt engulfed with hope. Hope that my life will never be the same again. The way I left the village was not the way I was going to go back. My mother had sold all she had for me to be able to come here. And what did she have? Our beans were in the garden. They were not ready, it was January. So we went and picked where they were ready. We thrashed, went to the market, sold, got money, and I came to school. So today when people talk about money, I tell them when I needed money was when I was going to Form 1, and my mother sold beans. I went to Form 1, and from there I've never lacked. All right? So whatever it is, parents, that we have that can support our children, let us not withhold it. Let us invest it in our children for education. Education should never she and me. So please let us uphold one another and let us walk this journey together, mentoring each other and praying for each other. So to end, I want to say that I also came to this school, first of all, to pledge my support. We in the judiciary, we are not allowed to fundraise because of our code of conduct, but we are allowed to lobby for finances like I did with the CS, Ministry of Education. But I've also brought my own gifts from my own earnings and my family. They all brought greetings. I also have a husband who supports girls' education. He sent me with greetings. He does some charity work with Habitat for Humanity, where they support the low-income people to own decent houses, and they also support schools within those areas. He asked me to say that he will give the school 20 computers. Because he's a beneficiary of this school. He got a wife for 40 years. When I got married, I was told those who marry girls from Meru, they have a guarantee of 30 years. I've outlived my guarantee. So he is very grateful for Chuka girls for nurturing his wife and the mother of his 3 grown-up children. So accept his humble contribution of 20 computers. I also brought my own contribution of 500 Kenya shillings, 500,000. I'm told the dormitory needs to be, the dining hall? The dining hall needs to be repaired a bit, so I can repair the dining so that the girls can enjoy their meals in style. So I wish you all the best. Wow. My friend from Switzerland is so inspired. She has pledged to educate one child here who is an orphan, not only here, but all the way to the university. Nancy? Thank you very much. The Honorable Deputy Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya writes books, inspirational books, to encourage people to be able to hold on to their own, and he has donated 20 such books, motivational books for the girls to read whenever you feel low, and also to understand that life is a journey. All you need to have is faith in God and faith in yourself that you are created for a purpose, and you're here in this school this time for a purpose. And the purpose is for you to leave a legacy of success. So the books are here. I'll give them to Madam Principal. So thank you very much for having me, welcoming me, making me feel so good, and making me feel so at home. Thank you, and God bless you.